So after my unboxing video of the PlayStation Portal a few months ago, I've had a couple of people ask what I think about it now. Stick around until the end for all the tips I have for anyone who have just brought a Portal. So first up, the Portal will play both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games at 1080p resolution and a max of 60 frames per second. It's got a super bright and vibrant LCD display, and the speakers are pretty decent. I would say probably slightly better than the Nintendo Switch OLED. The quality and responsiveness is pretty good over Wi-Fi. I tested it at my home. So first up, in my backyard, it worked out great. Had no issues at all. It's a little bit hard to see the screen when it's super bright outside, but if I'm sitting in the shade, it's pretty fun. So I thought I'd go and test it out at our skate park. We've got a TV out here that we usually chuck on whenever we're having a party, and if the footy or the UFC's on, we'll watch it. And that has no issues connected to the Wi-Fi at the house, which is about 60 metres away. But in saying that, the PlayStation Portal did not want to work for me out here. It was really hard for me to use. It was really choppy, and it kept getting disconnected and going pixelated as well too. Definitely weren't able to use it on the home Wi-Fi. So I thought I'd give it a go connecting to the hotspot on my phone. And after I did that, it worked out here, no problem. Now I am usually playing with the kids out here too, but sometimes they're out here for hours, so it's nice to have a bit of a break sometimes and play the Portal while they play. So you can play the PlayStation Portal while someone else uses the TV, as long as they don't use the PlayStation, but they're able to watch other devices if they want. We're lucky enough to be able to have two PlayStations. I have a setup in the family room and a setup in my bedroom, so the kids are able to play their games in the family room while I can still hang out with them and play my own games. Another big tick for me is I'm able to play it in the bedroom while my husband sleeps without worrying about waking him from the brightness of our TV screen. On to my biggest red flag about the Portal. I have a hard time getting it to connect to the PlayStation sometimes. I found that even with the PlayStation in rest mode, I have to actually turn it on and get it into the menu before it will connect to my Portal. I'm unsure if it's a download speed issue, as my download speed's about 100 megabytes per second, but it's been pretty frustrating. So after all that, I'd say the PlayStation Portal does a pretty good job of being portable. Apart from a few slight issues with trying to get it connected, hopefully that'll sort itself out in the future. I'm still really happy with my purchase. Great if you're a gamer and a parent of kids who also love a bit of gaming, and sometimes I love the fact I can play my favourite PlayStation games anywhere in or out the house. So if you're thinking about getting a PlayStation Portal, I think it's a great idea to get one. Here are some of my PlayStation Portal quick tips. You want to make sure your PlayStation 5 is connected to an Ethernet cable and that you don't have any downloads going on in the background. I found that I had the best performance when playing the Portal, making sure there weren't any downloads happening. If you're still having issues, I'd check up on your internet and maybe think about getting a better router. But whether you think that's worth doing just to have a PlayStation Portal is another thing. I'd also recommend having a PlayStation Plus subscription. It has so many games at your fingertips. I've also added a 2TB storage expansion to my PlayStation 5 console, so it's chock-a-block full of games. Because if you're relying on physical games, it can be a bit of a pain changing them over all the time. So that's it for my review on the PlayStation Portal. I definitely reckon it's a good idea to get one. They are pretty costly for what they are though, and the troubles that you can have connecting it can be a bit of an issue sometimes.